Welcome back to the Girl Time Podcast with Mimi and
Sha.
And today we are doing something a little different. We are setting the scene, the vibes is right. We have our charcuterie board. Is that right?
Yeah.
I said it right.
Something like that.
It sounds something like that. We have some wine. We have the whole little shebang because we are doing a date night.
Yes.
But what you been up to?
Nothing much. Just studying.
Okay.
As usual.
Yeah, studying. So you want to tell everybody what you've been studying for? Or are you gonna wait?
I think I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
Just in case I fail.
Shut up. You're not gonna fail. I think you got it. I have faith in you.
So.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to?
So I have been prepping for a pop-up shop, and it's over now. Thank God. But it ended up being fun, so I think I'll do another one. It's just the stress and anxiety of everything, and then having the kids and juggling everything, it's a lot.
Well, I was able to stop through at the
Yes,
shop.
Shahida supported
And
me.
she did such an amazing job. I love the setup.
Thank you.
Yeah, got me some cute stuff to wear.
Did you try it on? Did you try anything on yet?
No.
Okay. You gotta try it on and let me know how it fits.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now it's like we're back into, our chill vibe.
Right.
And now I can, decompress is the word.
Right.
And I think the best way to do that would be to do this like date vibe, you know what I'm saying? Give you guys some inspiration, some cute ideas on a good date night. Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of, what would you say are like 3 must-haves at all times that can turn like any night or day into like a date night?
I feel like a good pair of heels is a must-have, right? So say you and your man are doing something spontaneous, or y'all are just out, you don't have your kids if you have kids, or you just have this free time and he takes you somewhere nice. I feel like heels can dress up any outfit, jeans, even like track pants, sweats.
True.
So if you keep a good pair of heels in your car or in your purse, if you got a big bag, you a bag lady, you know what I'm saying? You can spice it up. So that way you can feel like you're not underdressed and you can still feel sexy, do your grown and sexy.
Anytime.
Yeah. I also feel like perfume. Because you set the tone, the vibe, you smelling good, you feeling good. And I mean, who doesn't like to smell nice? I feel like when I get dressed for the day and shower and I put on my perfume, it makes me feel like, I feel like a woman. Ooh, a good R&B playlist.
Oh yeah. That's a good one.
Right?
Too.
So say you guys aren't going out, or even if you are, you're in the car, you want to set the mood, you know what I'm saying? You play some good old, love songs, make you feel good, even on the ride home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. A little Jodeci, you know what I'm saying? Be ready. So I think those are good. What you think? What's your 3 must-haves?
I would say candles.
Okay.
Would be one, just because, candles can always set the mood. To have like lingerie, or, if you're not a big lingerie person, just sexy underwear, with a cute robe or something. Just
like a silk or satin
robe. And I would say like some type of oil or bubble bath. So at any time, like you could turn it into like a little massage or
you're doing a bubble bath together. Okay.
Yeah, so those would be my 3 things.
Do you prefer to go on dates outside, or are you more of like an in the house date night, cook something?
That's a good question, because I kind of like both.
Okay.
I don't think I prefer
one over the other.
Actually, that may be a lie.
Which one?
I mean, I think I like to go dates outside of the house.
Okay.
If I had to choose, but I also like enjoy like a little cute time at home as well.
Okay.
What would you say?
I like getting out.
Yeah.
Only because I feel like I'm always in the house.
Yeah.
And then with the kids and stuff, it's like I want to break. So I want to escape our space. Because even if it's not like outside or something, I'm all for like booking a hotel.
Yeah.
And somewhere in the city, where we got some nice views. and going out to eat or something, and then coming back and
back to the hotel.
Yeah, so I like outdoor stuff. So, what are some tips on creating unique date ideas, like a nice date, something unique, something that people should have?
So I would say I would recommend like a staple item. I think I'm big on that. Just in general, and it kind of just I don't want to say transfer over to my relationships. Yeah, you could cut it.
Okay, I'm just touching everything, but I'm listening. So so you said like a staple item.
Yeah, so like in a house type of theme.
Okay, like
whatever your theme is, like having like that fondue maker, or even like something like the charcuterie board, or a little Korean barbecue grill, or if you're having like a movie night, having like a cute
little setup.
Yeah, setup, picnic, having like the picnic basket, like just a staple item that actually give you the feel of like that theme.
So you like themes?
Yeah, I'm like a theme person. So like whatever I'm going for, like I like to,
set the vibe.
Set the vibe. Another thing would just be to listen to your partner's interests and what they like, because it's things that like I didn't even know exist until like I Googled it. So I like to just get an idea and just kind of like, you like this, let me just Google and find everything surrounded by this, because you'll be surprised, what you could
find. It's a lot.
So that would be my tip. And then, just to be spontaneous and try new things, and, kind of think outside the box of what's in your local area, just kind of traveling a little bit further. You don't know what can, what can be out there. So those would be my suggestions on finding unique.
So I have a question. So you're doing a date, and if you're planning it, you're going to go towards his interest. If he's planning it, do you want him to do something that you like to do?
Yeah.
Or are you so flexible? Would you do something that he wants to do?
Yeah, but you know what? I feel like a lot of times, I sometimes plan based off what I want to do too, though.
Like you incorporate it.
Yeah. Especially if it's something we both never done. Like it could be something real off, I guess, the grid, probably for the normal of what he might be used to. But yeah, I would just be like, yeah, we're going here. Like example, like medieval times.
That sounds fun.
I loved medieval times.
I've never been.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a good date night.
Yeah, so stuff like that. Well, yeah, I guess if you're into
I like stuff like that.
Amazing, yeah.
So if you're into stuff like that, that would be okay for a date.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, and even if you're just, maybe he's not, but you are, and you never know, he may
He might like it.
Right?
Yeah,
so,
I think stuff like that is fun.
Right. What do you lean more towards? Is it like you plan?
If I'm planning it, I'm doing it for me. I mean, because I'm gonna do stuff that I want you to try. Like I'm gonna try to get you outside your box.
Okay, that's kind of
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if I let my man plan it, we're gonna go to the strip club, or we're gonna go to the same restaurant we always frequent, or it's gonna be something like that. But like if I want like a real true date, I think I'm gonna be the one to do like the little activities. Like I have to have like a little itinerary and stuff. And he likes cars. So there's like a Porsche.
Take him to Envy car show that's coming here.
It's coming? I gotta look into it. You gotta tell me more about it. Because he loves the car show. But they have like this Porsche thing here, like a Porsche experience where you can rent, not rent them, but you basically rent it, or you can go with an instructor around the track. And I was trying to set it up for him, but when COVID happened, we kind of shut everything down. But I'm gonna look back into it and do something like that, and then we can go out to eat somewhere, and I can wear a little.
That's cute. That's perfect.
Right.
Exactly. Kind of
going with the theme.
Yeah, going with the theme. Going based off his interest,
right?
And building from there. Yeah.
So one of my tips, I only really have one, is rose petals. I feel like rose petals. It's so exciting.
Yeah, like our new cases.
Hilarious. Oh gosh. Okay. But I feel like rose petals are a staple piece. Like even if you bought a bouquet of roses and you pluck them yourself, or Publix has rose petals that you can buy. And you can just set a little trail to the bedroom, put some hearts on the bed, and using the candles and accentuating different parts of the house.
I was gonna say too, originally I had that one on the roses, but do you use real roses or fake roses? Because I love the fake roses.
Why?
Because it's easier to clean up.
Okay.
I have some in my room right now.
You do?
Yeah, they're so easy. You just break them. You just, and they're so easy to pick up.
Pick them up.
I feel like with the fake roses, real roses, they break. Like, you try to clean out the bathtub, it's hard to get it out.
It's hard to get it out the tub, I will say. But I did something for his birthday last year where I got us a room in the city. I did the rose petals on the bed, rose petals, and they were fresh roses. And the thing with the fresh roses, it smells so good.
That's the only thing. Yeah, you're right.
And then they kind of dry up. So I didn't have to clean it up though because we did a hotel.
No, as a former hotel employee.
I straighten up a little bit though because I'm one of those people anyway. Like even if we go out to eat, I'm always like straightening up the table.
The table.
Yeah. What would be your ideal first date? That's what I really should ask you. What's your ideal first date?
My ideal first date. It's definitely not dinner. It's definitely not the movies. I want to almost say like I think a picnic or something would be cute. It's kind of like out in the open. Yeah, it can have conversation. It's still kind of somewhat romantic. Like if he's trying to woo you, whatever, whatnot. Yeah, I would say like a nice picnic or like a nice. Well, luckily, like we live somewhere that has so many different places you can go to. So I even want to say like maybe like a Pont City Market, and then like walk the strip behind it.
The Belt Line.
Belt Line.
Okay.
And talk after.
I've never been on the Belt Line. Have you done it yet? You like it?
Yeah.
The kids went recently and they loved it.
They did. I've always wanted to actually rent the bikes though.
And ride them. That's what I would have to do because baby.
Walk thing. But yeah, I think anything that allows you to kind of like talk and get to know each other.
So you want to talk?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk.
Not on the first date? What are we gonna do then?
I want to watch how you. I want to watch how you interact with the people around us. Like, say we go on a first date. I feel like most first date are like dinners or movies or something. I want to see how you treat the server. Yeah. I want to see. You know, I mean, we can talk over food, but I even want to know like what kind of palate you have. Like, are you ordering all flats, lemon pepper hot, and we going to a steakhouse, or are you getting, And then you can kind of tell how a guy is too, the way he's dressed. So when he comes to like a dinner date.
So you want it to be somewhere to where you can kind of get his.
Yeah, like his persona. Like, like what he's about, like his image and how he carries himself. Whereas I feel like if we're in a nature type of date, I really wouldn't be.
You can wear whatever.
Right, and then if it's just me and you can be telling me any goddamn thing. But I also am not really an outdoorsy person. I like little picnics and stuff. But for a first date, I'm gonna be like, no.
So what would your, I guess, typical?
Let's go on vacation. Take me out the country.
On the first?
I mean, if I had to go on a first date now, we gonna have to book my ticket. We gotta go somewhere. But my first dates back in the day were like dinner dates. Like I used to love movies too because you know, in the movie it allows me to cuddle up to you a little bit and smell you. And if you smell good, you know, you got the good cologne on, you know.
I used to like movie days too, but I guess they say you can't talk.
Really talk.
But you said you don't really want to talk.
I don't want to talk.
You should try to peep the person.
Yeah, I'm trying to peep your vibe. Right.
I really waste my time.
And then if the vibe is good in like the dark or in a movie or at a restaurant, then I can give you a second date. Because we're going to talk on the way there. We're going to talk on the way back. We're going to talk about the movie after. And what were your views? Did we like the same thing about the movie? Is my favorite character your favorite character? It'll give us something to talk about, like an icebreaker, essentially. So I feel like, you know, I don't know. I've been on some crazy ass first dates.
Well, I guess speaking of that, should we just hop into our worst and best date experiences?
Sure.
Okay.
You want to go first?
Would you like me to go first?
We want to talk about our best ones first? Or are we going to talk about bad ones?
Talk about my
worst ones? Okay.
First.
Okay. So what was the worst one?
Because I feel like we actually had this question when we were playing the game. And I think I said I didn't have one. You
did say that.
Our game episode. But then... So I'm gonna say, because I really can't say like I've had like a horrible date, but this one came to mind when I thought about my worst. And like I had a guy, ex asked me on a date. So, you know, when someone asks you on a date, you automatically assume they're going to pay for the date.
Oh, okay.
And basically, it was a situation where somebody asked me out, took me out, but when the check came, basically was like, can you take care of this?
So y'all didn't even split it?
No.
He just wanted you to pay for it.
Yeah, and then he made up some like excuse, like, oh,
what was the excuse?
It was something with money. I don't know.
He didn't have any.
Yeah.
So why the hell is he asking you out?
It was something crazy where I don't even know what happened with the money situation. I guess for a minute he thought he had money. And maybe something came up. I don't fucking. I just know I ended up paying the tab, and to me, I was like.
Did you go on a second date? Did he try to go on a second date?
We were already like talking. We were already kind of like dating. So, but.
Was that it for him? Like, did you cancel him after that?
I probably should have, but no.
You gave him a second chance?
Yeah. And then it just continued with me paying for most of the days.
Really?
So, that's the only time in my life I feel like a person
that was a red flag.
That definitely is a red flag.
You gotta pay attention to red flags. Because I was on a date, and this guy was telling me all kind of crazy shit. And I was sitting there thinking, like, I probably should really just go. But I stayed, and I was just like, ew. Like, you know.
Was he telling you stuff about, like, other past situations?
He kept talking about his ex-girlfriend, and he talked so negative about them. They had this little boogie hanging out his nose. So I couldn't even really focus. I'm just like, he talked so bad about women.
You're right. That was kind of like
it was turning me off. But I was trying to be, like, open. Like, maybe he just had bad experience with them. And, you know, no. I should have got up and left. Because the date just kept spiraling from there. But, I don't know. I have had a pretty bad date before. Where I was set up. It was like a blind date. I didn't know him. I would never do another. Well, I'm not dating anymore anyway. But if I had to do a blind date, I would not recommend. It's very ghetto. 0 stars.
I've never been.
Thumbs down.
It seems like it would be fun.
You would think so. And then you think like, oh, my friend knows me.
Right, so
she gonna hook me up.
Yeah.
Hell to the no. I picked the place because, of course, he didn't really know about anything. And he was just like, whatever you want to do. Which I don't really like either.
Oh my God. That is light bulb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't like that, right? I don't like that.
I tried also dating someone like that. And that's even horrible on date. Like, well, where do you want to go?
Yeah. It's like, damn, nigga.
You pick.
Right. I can't do this every time. Take the lead. Like, you're a man, take the lead. Women like guys who can take the lead. And have some initiative because you're essentially trying to court me. Like, you want me. I feel like the end goal is either you want a relationship with me or you at least trying to smash. And if you can't seem like you got your shit together or you know what to do.
You're not going to get either or.
No. It's a hell no.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I picked the place. I was young, so I picked the place and he didn't have a car, so I had to pick him up.
Right.
Nor did he offer any gas or gas money. And then on the way there, we were going to dinner. I was really just trying to make the best of it. The conversation was kind of whack. Like, he didn't really know too many people. It was kind of lame. He was a lame. And when I realized he was a lame, I was still like, well, you know, I normally like bad guys. Or not even bad guys, but niggas that are a little rough around the edges.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just giving him a chance because this is something different. You know what I'm saying? And no, he was super lame, like a loser. Super loser. Okay. So we got to the restaurant. He had the stinkest attitude with the waitress.
Oh, no.
He complained about his pizza. Because what's the California Pizza Kitchen? He complained about the pizza being a little bit burnt. And it was not burnt, okay? Then he tried to eat some of my food.
Oh, my God.
I was like, you don't even
like a real female.
Right. And I'm thinking like, this is
eating off my plate.
This the first date, nigga. And he was like, he used my fork. So I had to ask for another fork, and he was like, what's the big deal? I don't know you, man. Like, what are you doing? So they gave him another pizza on the house, and my food wasn't really that expensive. Like, I got this, like, it was a Caesar salad sandwich. I used to love it, right? It had this, like, this cheesy ciabatta bread. It was really good. They don't have that on the menu anymore, but that was, like, my go-to.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, just let me have a bite. Like, he was begging.
That sandwich must look good.
It was, but like, damn, you could have ordered one too, though.
You're like, I need to try that.
And then I feel like he was looking at me like, when it came time to pay the bill, and I'm thinking like, you got your pizza for free. We got some sweet teas. I don't even think we were old enough to drink yet. So at this point, if you can't pay my little $18, $20, like, no. So I don't really remember who paid, because again, it was a long time ago. But the ride home, I was so turned off. I just wanted him to get out of my car. And then he kept saying like offensive things to me, like just trying to like push my buttons to see how far I could go, because he was like, oh, you from New York? I heard New York girls have attitudes and this.
It's just so weird.
Like at first you were just so into me and so drawn to me, and you really wanted this chance because the blind date was between him or another guy, and I basically chose him because he was like, he was dark skinned. I like dark skinned guys, whatever. The other guy was light skinned. That's why he lost. It really wasn't that serious to me. I just like, oh, I like dark skinned guys. So the whole time he was like basically begging for months to date me, and then we get on this date, and then you're like antagonizing me, like you're trying to try me, you saying little slick shit, you trying to get under my skin to see my back. Like he's like, I want to see your back. I heard New York girls is, oh, he saw that shit. I turned that shit up on his ass, and he was like, oh, she's crazy, try to badmouth me to like some mutual friends or whatever, and I'm just like, this nigga was lame. And I'll never do this shit again. Don't ever, ever, ever hook me up with somebody again. I don't recommend blind dates, so I don't do them.
What do you think about, it's something I've always wanted to try, speed dating.
I would have tried that if I was single.
Like if you're it seems so fun.
It does seem fun.
It almost make you just want to go do it for fun.
Yeah, just to try it out. Go under a fake name or something, and it's your friend, and just like something fun to do.
You just dip out after.
Right. I think that would be fun. I've seen some people like on social media do them. I feel like you basically match with somebody, and you get to vibe with them. You get to ask them a few questions, and then you just go to the next person.
And I wonder how that works out. Like you just want to keep that one person, and you don't really want them to go on.
You can't.
You're like, he ain't going to that next table.
Right, but I think you like at the end, you really have to like pick one person.
Yeah, and you end up picking one person.
Yeah, but you know what that makes me think about? Like if you're doing like something like speed dating, I would recommend it for women that we need to be asking really serious ass questions.
Right. So what is, okay, 2 questions real quick. Do you think on the first date you should be asking those important questions, and what are some of those important questions?
What's your childhood trauma?
First date, you're asking that question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like what happened to you when you were a kid that you just can't forget about?
And why do you want to know that?
Because I feel like a lot of people blame shit on their past and how they were raised, or my mom didn't love me, or you know, like, well, what's your relationship with your mom is a good question. Because if you love your mom or you value your mom, you're gonna respect women. I feel like you should respect women.
That's true.
Do you know your dad? That's a serious question, because a lot of men don't know their dad, and they didn't have men in their lives to like guide them. So you might be a shitty ass boyfriend or father one day, which is important. I feel like we need to start asking these type of questions. Now, if you're just dating just for fun, or you're dating for food, because a lot of women go out on dates
for food.
Then you know you don't care about stuff like that. But I feel like
if you're looking for something
serious, right, you should ask those questions.
I think that women sometimes
shy away from that.
I know, like, especially, well, we're 30 now, but in my 20s, I'm like that was so long ago, but in my 20s, I think that what I noticed, even from a lot of my friends, is that it's kind of like they're kind of scared to ask the question. I don't know if they're scared to know the answer, but it's like,
I think they're scared to offend,
or to seem like they're coming off too strong, too soon. And it's, I think, why we don't ask questions off the back and wait and kind of find out months later when it's kind of like we're already involved, instead of, you know, kind of finding out some of this stuff in the beginning. Right. Basically what I'm saying. So I do think those are really good things to think about and ask. And those are questions that's not like, you want kids, you want to get married, but it's kind of still filling out their headspace. Right. Their mental stability, because people are dealing with some dark shit and you never fucking know. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like asking somebody what type of shows they like to watch too is kind of like a good question, because if they like... What? I like waiting to see. I'm like, is this something I like? What is she gonna say? Wait, are you saying like as a red flag, or are you saying to see if y'all relatable, or y'all got the same interests? I would say like not a red flag, but like if you got the same interest. Okay. For the most part, we watch it together. Even if we don't like it, because he'll pop up and be like, that happened to her. Right. God damn. It's so interesting. It's hard not to be like, hold on, what's going on? Right. So I think you should ask like
mental health type questions and like fun type getting to know
each other.
Yeah, compatibility questions.
Yeah. Sure. Thoughts?
Girl, I'm tearing this shit up. I'm gonna be nice and full by the time I leave here.
So, should we talk about some of our biggest, I guess, dating turnoffs? Like, what is something that a guy could do that you just like?
He could be broke.
Yeah, that's right, number one.
Mm-hmm.
Not wanting to pay.
Not wanting
to pay, and you ask the girl on a date is just...
It's a turn off.
It's completely.
Like, you're not getting a second date.
Don't ask me on a date.
If you don't have any money. Because we could have did something else. Or you didn't have to take me out to eat. We could have just went somewhere else or...
Right, or plan a free or cheap date. Take me for ice cream.
That's how you know men aren't creative.
It.
That shows you he's not a creative man.
Right.
And he didn't take the time to really, like, plan this shit out. Like, he just wanted to... I feel like when guys rush into shit real quick and they don't take any... It's no thought in it. It's like, you left a bad impression on me.
Right. Like it wasn't important.
Right. Like, I didn't matter. Like, you asked me on this fucking date... I agreed. You didn't have any money, and then instead of like being creative and showing me something thoughtful or making the experience fun,
you get paid again.
Right.
Take me out and want me to pay.
Right.
Yeah, that's definitely a big turn off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think what else would
I hate boring guys. Boring.
Oh yeah, boring for sure. Boring, nothing to add to the conversation, nothing to add to the situation. My biggest turn offs would be a guy who's just too touchy, too soon.
I don't like that shit.
Don't be touching on me, or don't be bringing up sexual conversations too soon.
Oh my god! Yes.
Like just play it cool.
Right. Like follow my lead. Like if I start hitting at something like that.
Right.
But if you just doing all that, you thirsty, you turning me off.
Date,
right.
Try to touch my butt. Don't put your hands on me too much. Like that's turn off.
I agree. So first date, it goes well. Are you kissing or no kiss at the end of the date?
I think I would be fine for a kiss.
You would be fine for a kiss?
Yeah. What kind of kiss we talking?
What do you
like a
peck?
Little peck, yeah.
Okay.
I think I would be fine with that. You gotta know him more. I'm dirty.
I don't know what you just did the night before. I don't know who ass you just ate before you met me.
Well, is it like we were talking leading up to the date? Look at me, I'm always like, wow.
No, you weren't talking to him, but you know.
Yeah.
I feel like when you talk to guys and you're not really exclusive, they still be doing a little something with somebody.
Yeah, of course.
So for me,
you be exclusive.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anywho.
But you're waiting.
Right.
So are you like a third date kind of
kisser?
Then we can kiss type of thing? Do you have those kind of...
I don't like to kiss. No. I like to kiss my man, but like when I'm like dating, period, I'm not a big kisser because that's really intimate to me. And so it's like, it's real passionate. And I feel like if I'm still feeling you out, it's like date number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not sure if I really like you for real. So I don't want to kiss you and like lead you on or like, oh, but I have kissed somebody and he was a horrible kisser and that shit scarred me for life. Like his teeth was biting my teeth and his lips was like on my face like this. And then when he took it off, I could smell his saliva.
This reminds me of my first kiss in middle school, actually. My first tongue kiss, and I was disgusted for years. Disgusted. It was disgusting.
So for me, it's just like, if I kiss you and I like you and you can't kiss, then you're gonna...
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wait it out some. I like kissing during intimacy.
A hug.
I like a good hug. Yeah, I like a good hug. A nice strong hug. Like I like a nigga to... you know, make me feel safe and protected and warm in your arms. Like, if you give me that little church hug or this little weak ass, I'm like, he a bitch, okay? So, like, nigga, somebody run up on us, you can't even hug me, let alone protect me. So, right.
True.
So, I would say, you know, my personal opinion, I would save the kissing for somebody who works it. Because niggas a lie, too. I gave a guy a kiss, and he was trying to act like we was just... Oh, that's my football. Yeah, we together. Like, we was kissing
after that, he thought it was.
I was like, nigga, that kiss was not even all of that. Your breath was a little tart.
Yeah,
you know?
I do like that she said, like, in the sense of, I guess, that kiss can make the guy kind of run with the situation. So
yeah.
you still trying to feel him out.
Right.
Like, you don't want him to even
get that idea.
Yeah, get the idea, basically. Yeah.
Because I don't want to lead you on, baby.
Right.
So it's a no for me. I had a guy kiss my hand. That was very awkward.
Like, wait, at the end?
Yeah. I was like, okay.
He was trying to be like, you know.
And it failed. Because I was like, this nigga a little weird for me a little bit. I don't know what's going on with him. Or what type of shows he be watching. Or what the fuck he got going on. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Oh, so best date. What would be your perfect date?
So are we saying a perfect date we already have, or just in general?
Just in general. Okay. Have you had a perfect date so far?
I mean, I've had a lot of good dates.
Me too. I can't really pick a good. Yeah.
Because let's see, my idea of, I guess, my best date would just be anything that's like thoughtful and is something that I'm interested in. So
if he took you ziplining over some gators.
Perfect.
That's perfect.
Horseback riding.
You like
sunflower fields.
So something that's like fun packed, like
the
full day. Would you want to do something fun the whole day?
You know what? No.
You could do something relaxed.
Yeah.
Like a little break in between.
Yeah, something like that. Or I'm kind of a one and done person too. Like
so like one good activity and you're good.
Okay. A little cutesy thing, and you could just take me back on home.
No ice cream after? A little nightcap?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do all that, that's fine.
That's cool.
Yeah, I do like activities. So, like, if you took me horseback riding, if you took, like, wine tasting, I'm into, like, chocolate making class. I'm into all kinds of stuff. I just think as long as it's, like, I like activities, I guess.
Yeah.
Something different, something I've never done before, or that I really like doing. And, yeah, that's, like, an activity.
Yeah.
What would you say would be
my perfect idea of a date would be like traveling somewhere. So it's like a vacation. Like, but I don't want to have any parts of it. I want you to surprise. I don't even like surprises. All my friends know I hate surprises because I'm like such a control freak.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you're my man and you know me, then you would know where I want to go. Yeah. Like, just tell me what to pack, though. Yeah. At least let me know what to pack.
Yeah.
And give me an idea of the weather. So if I know it's warm weather, I'm going to pack hella bathing suits.
Right.
But, like, I just get to the airport. Everything is already planned out. But I want you to have an itinerary because I'm very much task-oriented. So if it's just like we get there and then we just sit around trying to figure shit out, I'm going to be like...
You like to already kind of have your...
Yeah. I want to see that you took some initiative and, you know, I wanted to go jet skiing. So you booked us some jet skis and some little massages on the beach. Right.
And then we have this.
Yeah, I think that would be nice. So I want to, like, a vacation. I know I said that shit before, like for a first date.
She wants a vacation.
I think I just need a vacation.
Yeah, maybe you just need to go on vacation. But yeah, that's definitely a good date. Yeah, for sure. Vacations are always nice.
What's your favorite part of the day?
My favorite part of the day?
Is it getting to know him? Is it, you know, food? Because I feel like every day is, no day is complete without food.
Yeah, you gotta have food.
You gotta have food. There's not a date without food.
Yeah, nothing like some good food. That might be my favorite part of it, honestly.
I love the food.
The food.
Yep. I hate the ending of dates.
Really? You don't want to go? You don't want it to end?
I don't want it to end. Especially if I like you.
Yeah.
Now, if I don't like you, get me the fuck up out of here. I'm gonna call my friend, send her a text, 911.
I gotta go. It's an emergency.
But, you know. So it's a good date. You've been talking to him for a while. Y'all haven't had the, you know, grown up, the whoopee. And now you're like, are you gonna bring him back to the spot? Ask him if you want some tea and crumpets, or you want some dessert, or how do you finesse that?
Which date is this? Oh, you just saying whenever you're ready to take the next step.
It's not your first date, and you've been talking to him for a while. How should a woman
maneuver in?
into like letting him know you're ready?
I mean, I guess too it would kind of depend. Like, what's the situation? Like, are we going on dates, but he hasn't been over my house yet? Because I feel like that can kind of be like a big signal.
Like you invite him in now.
Yeah, now I'm inviting him in. Okay. Yeah, now you can come in. Now you know.
Well, I think that's good. I think if you're dating a guy, you really like him, and you know, I feel like just being a woman anyway and dating, a man should not know where you live. I think even if, you know, the whole pick me up, I'll meet you somewhere, I'll drive my car, or
need to come
it's like a pickup point. I don't need you to know where I stay because it's unsafe as a single woman living on her own, or even a single woman living with her kids. So, like Shahida said, I would wait until I'm feeling that vibe and then I invite you back. That's the sign right there. So don't just invite niggas to your house and invite them in on the first, second, and third date. Sis.
And I feel like that kind of set that boundary for even for him. Not to say he just even needs to assume, because some people might invite you in at this point because they just feel comfortable. Like
but that doesn't mean that you're gonna get some.
Either. But yeah, I think it could kind of. If you have that boundary already, like you're not really coming to my house, then that's kind of letting him know too. Like, okay, we kind of moving to the next step here. Right. Now I'm invited in. So yeah, I would say that, but that's a good tip.
I think so. Yeah, because when I was like had my little point where I was a little single lady out here when Darius had me up, guys were trying to date me. Like I wasn't dating anybody, but guys were trying to date me. Yeah. And the first thing that they would do to turn me off was ask me if they could come by my house. No, nigga, you can't, because I have kids, and even if I didn't have kids, you still can't come here. I don't know you. I don't know your background. I don't know if you're a rapist, a molester, if you're a pervert. I don't know what your intentions are, and you're not getting none. So you damn sure don't need to come up here. Right. So it would turn me off so bad. Like, where you stay? What side of town you on? Let me pull up on you, nigga. Why? Or if a guy's like idea of a first date is coming over and chilling.
Oh yeah, because there's a lot of guys. No. Especially with this generation. Yes. That is their, like, you know, Netflix and chill. It's been a whole thing. I'm trying to kill this for that. Oh yeah, but that's like a whole thing. And how do you feel about that though?
I'm not with it.
Are you okay with that? No.
I'm not with it. I mean, unless you're my man already, then I'm cool with shit like that. But I feel like when you're in the courting stage of getting to know a woman and wanting her to like you, nigga, you gonna have to spend a bag, not even a bag, but you gonna have to take me out.
Thing you trying to do is come to my house. Watch my TV.
Yeah, like my power. Right, use my bathroom because I know you're gonna
giving off cheap vibes too.
Broke vibes. You a bum ass nigga, and you trying to move in because niggas do that. You trying to move in, niggas do that. I had a homegirl that we're not even friends anymore, but she met a guy. And they didn't even go on a real official date. He moved into her house. He helped her move into the house.
And stayed?
And then never left.
Wow.
And was eating up all her food, all her kids' fruit snacks and shit. Drinking up all the shit, smoking up all her weed. And she was like, bitch, he ain't leaving. I'm like, you gotta tell him to go. Niggas be homeless. I said, oh no. We didn't even get a chance to like, I feel like these days guys don't even really want to give you the chance to date them. They just want to come over your house. They just want to like, I don't know if women out here are just having this wild open sex. Right. But no, hell no, that's not what I want. I mean, if that's what I want, then it damn sure ain't gonna be you. I'm gonna pick who, you know what I'm saying? Right. I'm gonna pick. But for you to like come and approach me and try to get to know me and this is your approach, it's a wrap to me.
What is the best way that you feel, that a guy can ask you on a date? Do you want like the slide in DMs? Do you feel like you want to already know the person, like, and they just, you know, ask you if you know?
Yeah. If I was single and I was dating in this crazy ass, should I mix it? Yeah, I'm gonna mix it. And I was dating in this crazy ass world, which I'm kind of happy I'm not single because, y'all got it crazy out here, I would just like you to be straightforward. I would just want you, even if it was my DMs, if you ask me for my number, I just want you to make your intentions clear. Right. Don't act like you want to be friends or you think I'm so cool and I'm so dope and we should just hang out, but then you making moves on me. That's giving me mixed signals. You know what I'm saying?
Just say from the jump.
Like I find you attractive. You definitely should ask if somebody has a man, because I've had a lot of guys Not even ask me if I have a man. I definitely do. So the answer is no. But if I was single, I would like the whole, like, you gotta do everything. Like, you're just so beautiful, you know. I just want to be straight up. I'm interested in you. I would like to get to know you. Do you have a man? Boom. And then let me say yes or let me say no. And don't be mad. Don't get offended. Guys are weird. Y'all be trying to like fight us and shit. Like, nigga, you don't know what I got going on. I'm telling you no because my man is crazy.
Exactly. And you're getting mad at me because I'm saying that.
Right. I'm just keeping that shit real. Right. Don't waste your time on me. It's all these other beautiful women out here that are available. Like, some guy tried to pick me up at the dollar store the other day. He was the cashier. He had to be like 18, y'all. So he was like, oh, you just so pretty and do you always look like this? I said, yeah, what the hell? This is my face. So he was like, oh, well, I want somebody like you. I said, there's a lot of beautiful young ladies out here like me. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, I'm unavailable. And he was so polite. He was like, well, I'm going to have to find one just like you then. I said, I don't know about just like that. But you can find somebody close. But yeah, I just feel like be a gracious loser.
I remember this time this guy tried to run me and my friends like off the road because he was trying to talk to us.
That's too much.
Yeah, like he literally drove his car like on the sidewalk when he was about to hit us because we were ignoring him, and we were younger too.
Guys
so,
do not like to be ignored.
Yeah, this is like young, like 9th grade, 10th grade. Like, you know, you're taught not to really talk to strangers. So we're minding our business, and he literally got so mad he drove his car up on the driver like he was gonna hit us.
Crazy.
Guys are crazy.
They are.
I don't know if they just don't know how to take rejection. But like you said, you never know the reason that somebody might be saying no. Maybe I just gotta do. Like,
and I'm gonna be respectful of my relationship. Right?
Why are you disrespecting me? Because I'm trying to be respectful.
You know what you made me think about? What are some tips for women to be safe on a date?
Pepper spray.
Pepper spray. I agree.
Have something in your purse, especially if it's someone you don't know.
Right.
For sure.
Yep, because even if you think you know a guy, sometimes
you don't know.
You don't really know him like that, especially if you haven't had that like one-on-one time, because they could take that opportunity and switch on you. I would definitely recommend letting somebody know where you're going, who you're going with. Even if you gotta take a quick picture of the license plate,
I've had so many friends go on dates and always
I've sent my location to a friend before. Like, this is where I'm at.
Share your location.
Yeah, because guys don't take rejection well, or guys could just be somebody else, and now you out here.
And I say meet them if you can.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can, I think you should, especially for the first one.
I think so too.
You should. Try your best to meet them.
Right.
You know, and if they are picking you up, which I wouldn't recommend, definitely let somebody know, like.
Right.
Car, model, type.
Yep. Everything.
Plate, all that.
Yeah. You know, because you can never be too safe. And you don't, even if it's the date is going well, but you're just not ready to take it to the next step, and he's like, date rape is real. You know what I'm saying? So keep yourself protected. Go for the balls. Go for the nuts.
Go for the balls.
Go for the eyes. Bite them if you got to. And get the fuck up out of there. But I think that's good to have, you know, some pepper spray. I got that on my key ring.
Yeah, my sister sent me some that look like lipstick.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, you won't even know. I think I'm putting my lipstick on.
I had something else that it just made me think about too. Oh, what's a cute, fun date night in Atlanta? Like, what's some fun stuff for people in Atlanta? We live in Atlanta. What's something like a nice restaurant or a bar or something? Because I know you do bars and stuff. What's a good bar to go to? That's fun.
I can't think right now. I feel like because of COVID and me being in the house for like the last year, I'm so thrown off exactly as far as like bars and stuff. But one thing, the first thing that came to my mind is the Ferris wheel.
Oh yeah,
I've done that. The Ferris wheel is really, really cute. I've always wanted to. I never did.
What is it called? It's called. I'll put it. Yeah, I'll put it on here.
Yeah, I can't think of that.
Yeah.
Botanical Garden is a really good one.
That's nice.
That's really cute.
Okay.
There's a lot to do here.
It is. It's a lot to do here.
Yeah. There's a lot of wine tasting.
Okay.
That's where we're going. Yeah. Wine tasting places.
So you can just go to a place to just taste wine. Like, you don't have to go like to Chateau Alon or anything. You can go locally.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Is it called a seat at our table or something like that?
Something like that. You're gonna have to give me that.
Yeah, I'll have to give it to you.
Yeah, because I don't think Darius drinks much wine, but if it was like a date, he'd do it. Yeah, guys they'll do whatever to impress you if they really like you. They will.
Yeah.
I like I have a lot of fun restaurants. So we went to the Hive, which is in Buckhead, and it's like it does brunch. You can go there for dinner. You can go after hours. They have hookah. They have a fun DJ. Really good food. Yeah. Okay, yep. And then we went to Copper Cove. Copper Cove was pretty cool. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Is
that more like a friend day or like a?
Me and Darius went, and then I went with a friend. I would say either way, it's a fun time. If your man is like upbeat and y'all like that, that type of scenery and that vibe. Like there was a lady on a date at the bar, and they was tonguing each other down, and I was like, okay, girl. Too much PDA for me, sis. But I feel you. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's depending on what you guys like. We've done that Ferris wheel before a couple times. That was fun. It's kind of romantic, you know. Yeah. And then one time we went, they were selling like little wine bottles. And we got some, and we were drinking up there.
That's cute.
Yep, you can bring your own. Look, you can bring your own little small wine bottles. You know.
Oh, yep, I'm good for that. Yep, right in your purse. Yep. You can add that to any day.
Any day. Oh, that should be one of the 3 things to bring. Yes.
Always have
a little wine, right?
In your purse. Yeah.
Oh, and then we like to go to Cheetah. Like the Cheetah Lounge. Yeah. Because they have this really good food in there.
I've always heard that Cheetah had it.
And it's really upscale. So it's not like the regular booty shaking strip club. Like the girls in there like...
Yeah. They don't get naked.
Yeah. So it's not even really about the girls though. It's just still a nice atmosphere. The food is top notch. The drinks are good. And it stays open late. So we know when we go on dates, we go outside pretty late. And then we have sweet tooth, so we like to go get like he likes not insomnia cookies, but he likes, it's a donut place. I'll put it Sublime. He likes Sublime donuts. They stay open pretty late. There's one in Atlantic Station. We like to go shopping on dates. Might not be fun to everybody, but you know, we don't. It's just me and him.
I've never been on one of those.
A shopping date is fun. Yes. Oh, and we like the drive-in movies. Starlight.
Yeah. So, oh my God, I've been wanting to go.
It's fun. It's not that expensive. So if you're on a budget, really you know, really yeah, it's fun. Bring your own snacks. It's like a Sonic's like up the street from here. We got like ice cream and stuff. So
that's cute. I like that.
Some cute date night ideas. Yeah.
Thank you, Mimi.
Of course. Yeah, you gotta tell me some right.
A lot of mental notes from this episode.
Definitely. So I hope this episode was fun. Get sexy, plan your next date night, tell your boo what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You want to take that trip? Take that trip. Y'all try to let me do this date by myself.
Right. So wasn't our little date so cute?
Right. Our setup here.
Right.
She planned this for us. The wine. We did a little wine tasting. Oh, we didn't even tell you guys what we were drinking.
Oh yeah, we didn't.
This one is so good. Stella Rosa Moscato di Asti. It was good. And then I told her I wanted to try a Pinot. And she listened because she's a wonderful date.
Right. See, you gotta listen.
Right, you gotta listen. But no, it's a little bitter for me. But you know, if you're a Pinot girl, you might like it. And then we have the grapes, the cheese. We have turkey, pepperoni. She got boar's head because she's fancy. And she's letting me eat all by myself.
I'm kind of full, but it's good.
Look at her now. One grape.
But yes, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode, that you got some good dating tips or advice to use on your next date. And thank you for joining us on another episode of Girl Time with
Mimi
and Shop. And we hope you enjoy, and see you guys next time.
Cheers.